So what is going on, guys? Nando here with my boy Jordan.
What's up, guys? What's going on?
Owner of WolfPack. He's the guy that flew me out here, was nice enough, paid for my ticket, and get me out here just to see LA, see California for the first time, rep all his clothing, which is really, really nice. And right now we're on our way to, where are we going?
Gold's Gym, Venice.
Venice
First
Beach.
time.
Again, never been there. I've seen it in pictures, I've seen it on the internet, seen it everywhere. So when I came here, as you guys know, I did Conjugate from in the fall of last year for about 3-4 months. Loved it and then tweaked my back at the end of it. But Jordan just hired Mathetics as his coach, and they're all about Conjugate. So he's been doing it. He's on like week 3, you said?
Yep, today will be the last training session of week 3.
Okay, so, and then that kind of inspired me a little bit to jump into Conjugate again, kind of take it slow, make sure like all my form is correct, like do form over weight 100%, especially with deadlifts, because my back is still a little tweaked, but you can still manage it with correct form and keeping it lighter, because it's all based off daily 1-rep maxes.
Yep.
So
it's all percentage based. The whole workout, everything's percentage based. What you do one day is going to affect the next day's, or the next week's percentage. So you hit your 100%, and then the rest of the program kind of falls into what you hit on that 100%.
So yeah, so yesterday I have a clip in there showing Jordan warming up, just some light mobility, get the shoulders loose, get the pecs nice and loose, stretch the triceps out, and then we kind of just like went right into benching. We did just the bar for a couple reps, and the 45s, and then mine was really, really light, because as you guys know, when you start off a program, you're gonna start light. You can't just expect to go right into it and kind of just attack it right away. So I was just doing, I think it was 70% of my 1-rep max of competition pause, which is 185 for 10 sets of 2 to 3. And Jordan was on week 3, so he did
80%. It was 80%, and the whole thing about Conjugate is it's all pendulum wave. So it's 70%, 75%, 80%. And if you watch any of my aesthetics videos, they'll tell you, you can learn everything I've learned from it by sitting down and just watching their videos on the stuff. I just hired Simon to get a little more in depth on my weaknesses, which is my hams and my glutes, and build that up. So Simon's kind of tapering it a little bit to help me build that part of my deadlift and my squat.
Yeah, it wasn't until I got into powerlifting that I realized how important like your hamstrings and your glutes were. It's like everything I do is so quad dominant, and my quads are like the biggest part of my legs. And even just to get your regular like high bar squat up, you need your hamstrings, you need your glutes to like explode out of the hole and stuff like that. So instead of doing like a normal voiceover, I thought it'd be a good idea to like introduce who Jordan is, like how we got in touch, stuff like that. So we're gonna do that over the workout footage from yesterday. So I'm gonna let Jordan kind of take over. We're gonna do a Q&A style. I'm gonna ask him a couple questions. He's gonna attack and just go from there.
But first, we gotta get that intro, guys.
Alright guys, so first things first, I want Jordan to give like his general info, like where he's from, how old he is, and that kind of stuff. Go for it, man.
So my name's Jordan Stapp. I was born and raised down here in Southern California, more specifically Riverside, 23 years old.
So like what brought you to start this clothing company?
So, I mean, as long as I can remember, like 4th, 5th grade, I've always wanted to have a clothing company. And it kind of always went with what I was into at the time. Skateboarding, BMXing, dirt bike riding, whatever it is, I love sports. And it always kind of revolved around that. And then, the last couple of years, I was a fat dude myself, lost a bunch of weight, hit the gym, started getting big, loved the results. And I just love the fitness community and fitness apparel. And I was like, man, I really want to get in on that market. And I decided, why not do it now? Like, now's the time of my life to do it. I might as well just do it.
Who was like your main YouTuber that like brought you into all of that?
I remember it was Max Tuning's video, and it's called Squatting the World.
I remember that one actually.
And seeing his little tiny pasty chicken legs like squat like 365 or something ridiculous, or like 315, and I was like, dude, if he can do that, like there's no reason that I can't do it. And I kind of really started to push towards powerlifting, and then watching YouTubers and stuff like that.
So like, and explain to the people like how like why I was brought here, like how we got in touch, that kind of stuff.
So, started the Instagram page. You know, when I got the name for the company, you have to do all the legal stuff. You know, you have to get DBAs, you know, seller's permits, all that stuff. So it's a long process. You know, make sure your name is your name and you own it, you know, for your company. So I started the Instagram. You know, I have the YouTube, I have the Snapchat, I got the Twitter, I got everything. And then I didn't really use them for a while, and then we finally got product, so I started using them, and like, I mean, it was within the first couple posts, Nando saw our stuff and started commenting on it, and, you know, sending us some DMs, you know, real quick, and, you know, it was all history from there. You know, we liked everything that he stood for. You know, we kind of were both, you know, you were, I think, at like 500 followers at the time.
Yeah.
We had like none. And I mean, we both grew together. I mean, we both picked up really fast at the same time and, you know, kind of fed off of each other on it, I feel, a little bit. And then you were the first one to actually purchase any shirts. And we opened up to you before we released them to kind of get like a sneak peek at them and test them out for yourself.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome that you guys like just let me do that. Like, it was like pre-launch, and I was able to get some pictures in, see the material, and I don't know, the rest was like you said, just history, which is nice. And then just real quick, future plans, short term, like real near future, and then long term.
Real soon, you know, we got another shirt coming out. We made the design. If you watch some of Nando's older videos, a couple videos ago, you know, he had it. You can tell it got jacked up. You know, we kind of got screwed on it. Starting a clothing company isn't easy. It does cost a lot of money. You know, you are going to issue problems. So we're having those remade because we love the design. We love the look of it. But, you know, then like immediately after that, we want to follow up with like some men's and women's tank tops. Women have been a huge supporter of the company, more than we thought. And we definitely want to reach out to them, you know, and be able to provide services for them. And we also want to diversify. You know, the next shirts we're going to come out are scoop. These ones are flat. Then we want to do tank tops. You know, we got joggers. I was talking to Nando just the other day about maybe, you know, some shorts. Instead of doing more joggers, maybe switching to shorts. You know, we want to diversify as much as possible, that, you know, our shop's full of different and more, you know, more than just like, oh, you get your t-shirts and joggers here. You know, you can diversify and get different types of shirts, you know, for different fits. I want to branch out into more like, and it's something I never really told anyone, but like, we have this line, which is more, I feel, aesthetic built, but I want to have like a powerlifting line or like a bodybuilding line. You know, there's different physiques and fitness, and I feel like one clothing company just makes like a standard shirt for all of it. But, you know, all builds are built different. So, you know, maybe someone like me who's really tall, like I'm almost 6'4", you know, I like the length. So maybe I want, you know, like the powerlifting line, because I like the way that feels better. For someone shorter, maybe a little more, you know, chest, but slimmer torso, they want an aesthetic build. So I want to be able to kind of meet everyone's, and that's a long-term goal, is to have, you know, different styles of shirts that fit different body types. You know, not everyone's the same.
I agree. And like the whole key with this is like not to overwhelm and overproduce. You know what I'm saying? Like little by little, and like to meet your market at like the right point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're definitely in the, you know, right now we learned with our first shirts we ordered more than I would have liked now that I look back at it. But I mean, we're still selling through them like crazy. People love them. But I do want to do more limited, smaller, you know, smaller runs where it's like within a week or two, like we're out of stock on it. But I always want to carry some stock that's something's always in, because I hate going to some of my favorite clothing companies and it's everything's always out of stock and you have to go within that 24-hour period. Like, I want to have enough where, you know, it'll last a week or two and there'll always be something on there, but nothing, you know, but there'll be limited stuff where people are like, man, I want to get that because it's going to be gone and we won't do the same thing twice. Like what you see, you won't get it again.
That creates that like uniqueness about the company. Like I always have one like solidified shirt and then some bunch of different launches that keep going.
Yep. You know, it's a work in progress and we got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. We just got to get some more samples in and, you know, it'll be booming.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, that is Jordan in a nutshell. WolfPack gym apparel in a nutshell. That's just like, he can go on talking for like an hour. We had a sit down conversation with Fit Design, and we were there for like 3 hours, and it felt like it was only a few minutes. So that's gonna do it for this voiceover portion, guys. We're gonna have some good eats, some Del Taco. So until next time, peace.
That's right.
All right, Jordan. So tell the people what just happened. Like, why are we not eating subs right now like we were supposed to?
So we were supposed to be having some heroes, but only bars open, and they said kitchen's closed.
So what was the next move?
Del Taco, because Del Taco's open, and Del Taco is delicious.
And I've never had Del Taco, so I asked if it was like Taco Bell, and you said
Taco Bell's crap compared to Del Taco.
weird-
French fries are the best here, just to let you know.
it's a weird combo, like French fries and burrito.
See, that's one of my burritos. Where's my other one?
We're gonna taste the burrito. Hold on. All right, we're gonna try this again. Using the Del Scorcho sauce. Eating in the car because it's 1 a.m. after working out.
It's medium.
Oh, this is pretty good, you're right. Mm-hmm.
It's got flavor.
It does. It's good though. I was so hungry, dude. So hungry.
And I got you a taco.
You got me a taco on top of this? And fries?
A grilled chicken taco? It's good, because
Yes.
I always get the grilled chicken. Yeah, I love the grilled chicken, but their tacos have that sour